Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, fans. Let's take you back to this past Monday, Ring of Honor Global Wars, Ian.
Oh, it was a heck of a night in Brisbane, Australia. Monday night, the former world champion Bandito led Los Outrunners against the Learning Tree. Bandito hits the 21-plex, pinning the Ring of Honor world champion Chris Jericho in a match that surely will have huge implications. Let's take it to Renee Paquette standing by with the champ Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, last week you told Brian Keith that you were going to show him how it was done by collecting the bounty on Bandito. Do you feel like you accomplished what you set out to do by being pinned by Bandito at Ring of Honor Global Wars Australia?
Why don't you wipe that smirk off your face, Renee? What makes you think you can talk to Chris Jericho that way?
Chris,
I don't know. What makes you think I'm not going to have you thrown out of the building? I can do that, you know. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a job. Nobody here in AEW would have a job. Because the truth is this, no Chris Jericho, no AEW. And that is a fact, not pro wrestling rhetoric. Yet instead of getting treated with respect like a living legend, I get treated with vitriol, disrespect. Why is that? Am I too nice? Maybe it's time for the Learning Tree to teach a history lesson. I'm the Nueve. That means 9. As in a 9-time world champion in multiple companies and multiple countries. I'm the guy walking down the street in Brisbane, Australia, just a few days ago, and people say, "Hey, Chris, can we take a picture with you?" And a guy like Bandito is the one that they hand the camera to take that picture. But Bandito, you got a victory, the biggest one of your life, over me in Australia. Congratulations. So what I'm going to do is give you a chance at this Ring of Honor World Championship this Saturday on Collision. Forget about the bounty, Bandito. Doesn't mean anything. You get your chance to beat me. But I get my chance to prove to you and everyone else that people around here are getting a little bit too comfortable around Chris Funkin' Jericho.
Wow, Chris Jericho throwing out the challenge to Bandito. Ring of Honor World Championship match this Saturday on Collision. Back at our regularly scheduled time, 8/7 Central on TNT. And Max and Justin Roberts, Phoenix Zone. Take it away, buddy.
Phoenix, Arizona! Literally anything goes in this next bout because this is a street fight! The only way to win is by knockout, pinfall, or submission.
You want to talk about animosity, you want to talk about vitriol, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Big Bill. This has been coming to a head for quite a while, but Hobbs now finally cleared and he is fired up.
Introducing first from East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270 pounds, Powerhouse Hobbs!
Taz, you know Hobbs very well. A couple weeks ago, Big Bill smashed him in the face with a duffel bag full of bricks, but Hobbs wanted to keep fighting.
Oh, yeah, there's no stopping Hobbs. I had a long talk with Hobbs earlier today. He is locked in. I said, listen, big man, don't get too crazy. Stay locked in. Don't lose your head. Big Bill's a dangerous guy, so you got to watch him. This thing's going to be wild, though, man.
And his opponent, from Queens, New York, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 314 pounds, the Redwood Big Bill!
Yeah, Ian, I misspoke. It wasn't a duffel bag. It was, in fact, a backpack. And that backpack seemed pretty heavy coming off Big Bill's back.
Certainly did. There's barbed wire. There are baseball bats. There are tables. Anything you can imagine. It's all fair game here tonight.
Yeah, this is dangerous stuff for sure. I've had have a lot of experience in matches like this, and it's very unpredictable. Anything can happen. And right now, face first into that metal guardrail. That'll slow down Big Bill no matter how big he is.
That Powerhouse Hobbs picking up that beverage, using it for some added damage on the head of Big Bill. And I mentioned Hobbs getting smashed in the face with the brick. With the bag of bricks, he wanted to keep going. The only reason he couldn't is because the medical staff would not clear. They had to physically restrain Hobbs from going after Big Bill. As now Bill raining down those right hands on that damaged face of Hobbs.
Damn, what a shot there by Hobbs. Well, we saw Big Bill walk out of that backpack. Really could assume it's definitely loaded with bricks again. We're just assuming that. Well, I'm assuming that. But right now, it's about a fist fight here. in about maybe, I don't know, the 15th or 20th row, wherever they are. 8th row, someone on Twitter will correct me.
Well, and Hobbs was so furious, was so heated, Excalibur. He took this to Grand Slam. We saw the footage from Grand Slam. It was after the bout where the Learning Tree was beating down Bandito that Hobbs came out to restore order and sent a huge message to Big Bill.
Yeah, it's a pretty long plane ride to get on just to send a message. But Hobbs, he will not be deterred. He has the advantage here tonight, sending Bill back to the inside of the barricade. But Taz, you know, wherever Big Bill goes, so goes Brian Keith, so goes Chris Jericho.
Hobbs knows that too. He knows. He's ready though. He's ready for a big fight. And listen, he's in a big fight and he feels it. He's looking pretty good right about now. Listen, Hobbs is a street guy. Growing up right there, right outside of Oakland, man. He's a street guy. But Bill, I know the area of Queens, New York he's from. He's a street guy.
Yeah, Hobbs, he said it himself. He's
What was that?
How was that?
Is it the mixer? Is that a sound mixer? What?
I think that's, yeah, I think I caught Hobbs in the knee.
Oh, God, those things.
Well, remember how this all began between the Learning Tree and Powerhouse Hobbs.
It's a keyboard. What? Oh, God.
It was Chris Jericho. It was Brian Keith. It was Big Bill that went after that damaged knee to keep him out of that All-Star match at Collision last month.
It certainly was.
What you looking for? I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez. That is obviously used.
Plumbing wrench.
The ring.
It's a big wrench Jones right there for plumbers.
And he's dented the stairs. Jeez.
God, that's a big man swinging some steel. Watch out, Hobbs.
All the damage, all the carnage these men have caused since that brawl in Jacksonville continues to unfold on Pearl here tonight.
Hobbs swinging menacingly with that chair.
The power and thickness in the body of Powerhouse Hobbs. Imagine the force with this again. Jeez.
And Taz, you mentioned Big Bill growing up in New York. I went to college with Big Bill. He used to walk around with the same swagger, the same confidence. That's all erased right now with that equalizer, that steel chair.
Yeah, there's no chance, Ian, that Big Bill liked you in college. No chance.
Oh, God, that wrench thing to the skull.
Big Bill, the wrench once again now, finding its mark, finding the head of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, that definitely leveled the playing field for Big Bill.
And remember, this is a street fight, Taz. It's anything goes here tonight in Phoenix.
Well, Big Bill knows that he's in complete control after connecting with that steel wrench to the skull of Hobbs.
That would take weeks, if not months, of a normal man's career.
Well, and remember, Hobbs just back from those bricks being smashed.
Jeez.
On his face.
Look at Hobbs, man. He can hardly stand up. He's using the ring. Busted bleeding heavily.
It's a size 16, 17 right to the side of the skull.
And you see the blood pouring, not just streaming, pouring down the face of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, man, what's up with these steel steps by the big man, Big Bill? Oh, God.
Oh! Big Bill spikes Powerhouse Hobbs on the steel steps, and this street fight continues live on Dynamite.
I need jump, Hobbs.
And Hobbs is in bad shape, guys. Look at all that blood on the stomach. That's Hobbs' blood on the stomach of Bill.
And Bill's wearing it as almost a badge of honor. The violence that has been precipitated in the 10 count here at Excalibur.
Yeah, Aubrey Edwards giving the 10 count to Hobbs.
And Hobbs might be lucky that he was on those stairs, because otherwise, I mean,
he might not have made it to his feet.
Yes.
But look at this, Big Bill thinking he has the match well in hand. He was waving.
Oh, wait, look back
here. In comes the bad apple, Brian Keith.
Well, that's another member of the Learning Tree, for those that don't know.
And this is unfortunate. I mean, Bill clearly in control of this match. This does not need to be 2-on-1 here. He clearly has the violence under control.
It's not about winning a match. It's not about winning a fight. It's about shortening a man's career for Big Bill.
And it's all legal in this style match. A lot of blood loss.
Tabs to that point. Powerhouse Hobbs, he knew what he was signing up for when he put his name on the contract with this match.
Absolutely, Excalibur, you're right. And I don't think he has any regrets on that. Well, maybe right now, looking at him, he might have some regrets. He's in bad shape, man.
Those are empty eyes, Taz, empty eyes.
They are.
We are back live tonight. AEW Dynamite. A street fight has broken out here in Phoenix. Powerhouse Hobbs just moments ago smashed in the head with a wrench, courtesy of Big Bill. And now Bill, with the assistance of the Bad Apple Brian Keith, bringing a table into play, Ian.
He certainly is, as you see the blood pouring from the skull of Powerhouse Hobbs, painting the canvas.
There hasn't been much out of Hobbs after getting hit with that wrench in the head. But look at Hobbs. He's got his hands on that trash can. Can he do something?
Nils' arms are weaker than normal, but just enough to fire off a shot to shake the skull of Big Bill.
Well, an athlete, I should say, as powerful as Hobbs, it doesn't take much when he's swinging a steel object.
Oh! Remember, this is a street fight. This is anything goes, no disqualification. And Powerhouse Hobbs swinging that trash can.
I'll let you know, sometimes when you get split open and the blood's pouring down your face, it'll give you some adrenaline. It gives you that short adrenaline rush, and I think that's happening for Hobbs right now.
Uh-oh. Hobbs with Big Bill up on the shoulder, but
Keith, though, on the outside.
In comes the Bad.
And then perfectly legal from Keith, but he may have made the biggest mistake of his life.
Oh, my God.
One-handed Powerhouse Hobbs and Keith crashing through the table.
Bad apple's a rotten apple.
Whoa. But Big Bill once again coming in steaming with those massive boots and sending Hobbs spilling over the top rope.
Well, it shows you how tough Big Bill is, man. He ate a couple of those trash cans to the skull, and he's still going.
And Taz, Hobbs and Bill, I mean, they're both, whoa!
Oh my God,
look at that, Hobbs just scoops up Big Bill! And drives him down on the stage!
Super power right there, man.
I was going to say the reach, the length of Big Bill, an advantage from staying out of the range of Powerhouse Hobbs. Once you get inside that range, you pay a price, Taz.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. And Hobbs was smart enough. Oh, now he's got himself, again, I'm thinking those are the bricks in there.
Returning the favorite of Big Bill.
Crashing whatever's in that bag straight to the skull.
Yeah, we're going to find out what's in there. I'm thinking bricks. Yeah.
You're like Nostradamus, Taz.
Well, I have a background in masonry work, but yes, that definitely will leave him off, as they say.
Well, it's the bricks that kept Powerhouse Hobbs out of action for weeks. He was not medically cleared until tonight to face Big Bill in this street fight. And now Bill getting a taste of his own medicine and getting a taste of that right hand from Hobbs.
Yeah, well, once you get hit with those bricks, turnabout's fair play. That's, as we've been telling the story, that's what Bill had done in the recent past to Hobbs. But now, even Steven, as they say.
And just think about how many times can we even count Big Bill being in a position like this, Excalibur? Just the dominance, the corner has been turned here from Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, there are not many athletes in the world that could put Big Bill in this level of jeopardy. But Powerhouse Hobbs most certainly is one of them.
The same could be said as Bill emerges back to his feet. Both men enduring so much.
Nice uppercut, shot a couple. Oh, kick to the gut. Didn't expect that. You don't see Hobbs do that much.
Yeah, Hobbs changing levels. Look to the midsection. No! The head of Big Bill bounced off those steps. The steps that Bill and Brian Keith put up on the stage.
And one more for safety, driving the skull into the rivets.
And remember, it was the stage in Daly's place in Jacksonville where these two men, they crashed back down to earth.
Oh, we may be looking for a replay here of that. Right here, deep in the desert, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, Big Bill might be dead meat right now.
Hobbs maybe up in the ante, though, with the steps. That extra bit of elevation.
Oh, God.
As Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill. Bill crashing through that barbed wire table.
Jeez.
And a painted desert with strokes of blood.
God. And Bill caught in that barbed wire as referee Aubrey Edwards giving a 10 count. I'm not sure Bill can meet this count. If he doesn't, Hobbs wins the match.
Oh, and he's caught. He's caught in the barbed wire.
He's trapped. You're right.
He's got nowhere to go. This 8.
He's done. He can't get out.
And that's it.
Big Bill himself, and Powerhouse Hobbs wins the street fight.
The winner of this bout, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Very physical battle out by these two behemoths. Trapped in a good observation by you, Ian. That's exactly what happened. Watch this. Just chopped right off through that one table with all that barbed wire and whatnot on there.
And that's got to be 10, 12 feet in the air from top of the steps down to the floor there. Excalibur. Just a cacophony of violence we've witnessed.
Vindication here tonight for Powerhouse Hobbs, pulling out the victory in the street fight. And he remembers the damage those bricks did.
Well, in my day, Dan Cortez was a bricklayer on Rock and Jock. Tonight, the bricks have been laid, maybe put to rest. The final castle built.
Please don't ever give that analogy again. But anyway, I will tell you this. I'm very happy, Ian, for Powerhouse Hobbs. That's all.
Powerhouse Hobbs hitting that 50-point full court shot. But right now, let's return to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
Joining me now, the Murder Machines. Guys, you seemingly upstaged the AEW World Tag Team Champions last week, Hurt Syndicate. That was a pretty bold statement.
Bold indeed. You know, and damn right we did. I mean, take a look at us. That's easy for us to do. And the Murder Hawk and the Machine, we had something we wanted to say face to face with the Hurt Syndicate, but big surprise. They're nowhere to be found.
Well, we do hear that you're going to be at Collision. So if you want to put on your big boy pants, let's talk about those tag team titles, because in the end, we're taking them. And everybody dies.
Well, Cage and Archer calling out the Hurt Syndicate for Collision this Saturday night, back at our regularly scheduled time, 8/7 Central on TNT and streaming on Max. But I understand the Dapper Yapper Justin Roberts inside the ring with a very special announcement.
Phoenix, Arizona, the news broke this morning. We are returning to Phoenix. We are returning with pay-per-view. We are returning with double or nothing May 25th.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You read it in the Arizona Republic this morning, and it didn't take long for the news to go around the world. Double or nothing coming here to the Phoenix area, the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, with VIP early access available right now to AEW Insiders. And you can sign up to be an AEW Insider at AEWTIX.com. Double or nothing back here in Phoenix.
Check right now. Get your tickets now. They are going to move fast. They're going to fly. Wow.
Well, the hits keep on coming here tonight on Dynamite. I understand right now we're going to hear from the newly crowned AEW Women's World Champion.